but you eat Viennas because you like them. I know maybe y'all don't eat Viennas, but let me go to Walmart and cruise down your aisle. Maybe it's because you buy Roman noodles in a package, and a lot of people say you're still eating Roman noodles. It's not because you don't have nothing else that you want, but Roman noodles just do something for you. And so you can afford, and because you want them, it does not mean that you cannot go buy a filet mignon. It does not mean that you cannot go get T-bone steak. But every now and then, we just want some of the convenient things in life. And sometimes Paul says, hold on, not that I speak in respect of, but I can eat what I want to eat, but this is what I choose to eat. And every now and then you have to remind people that I can do all these things, but I ain't trying to do them because that's not where I am right now. Where I am complacent with God, and I am content where I am because I know who I am, I know whose I am, and I know where I'm going. When you know where you're going and you know your story, when you know where you're going, you may not know the outcome of the situation. I did not know that I would end up here today. I did not know that it would be this year. I did not know, but one thing that I did know the edifice. I did know the grounds. I did know that sooner or later that we would inherit. I did know some things, but I did not know that God was going to work it out as soon as he did. But now here comes the test of the faith. When God works stuff out when he does, now you have to start listening to him, because when you stop listening to him, the devil will start attacking you. Yes, the devil will attack you on right and left. He will attack you in your home. He will attack you at your job. He will attack you with your family. He will attack you with your finances. The devil will start attacking you in so many ways to where hell, you will lose your mind. Yes, I said hell. Hell not as in hell, H-E-double-L, but as in the hell of the devil. You will lose your focus and your mind. What am I saying? You will want to throw your own towel in, and the towel that saved you at one point can no longer save you. Guess what? I don't want God to just save me. I want the oil. Nobody's talking about the oil anymore. Nobody's talking. We just want to have church. No, I don't want to have church. I need the oil. I ain't talking about Crisco. I need the saving oil. I need some oil that will save me. Not just the oil that, not just Johnson & Johnson. I ain't talking about that kind of oil. I'm talking about the oil that's going to save me. I'm talking about the oil that I can anoint with my head. I'm talking about the oil that runs down to my feet. I'm talking about the oil that will save and pick me up, turn me around. I'm talking about the oil that will make me brand new. I'm talking about the oil that will save me from cussing folk out. I'm talking about the oil that when I walk and talk, there's a light that shines around me. I'm talking about some oil that when I go places, doors open up and people just let me in. Not because of who I am, but because of whose I am. They ain't got to know my name, but they see the oil on me. They ain't got to know who I belong to, but they see the oil on me. They ain't got to know my identification, but they see the oil on me. I ain't got to have another hookup in my life. All they know is I see the oil on this man. And because the oil is on me, the anointing follows me. And when the anointing follows me, every place I go, the anointing is with me. Why is that? Because every place I go, every time I go somewhere, I destroy yoke. People get out of my way. People stop talking. People stop hanging. Why? Because of the anointing of God. When you got the anointing on you, people don't really want to deal with you. Because you're too anointed. Because you see deeper than depths. You see things that you don't want to see. You see things that they're still doing. You see conniving people. You see people that are doing things. Let's just be honest, y'all. We're not doing what we want to do because we're doing it. We're doing it because the oil is on us. Yes, sir. Can't lie to you and tell you that I don't want to go places that I want to go. No, I can't go because of the oil. Yes, sir. Come on now. Yes, sir. So Paul writes this letter. All right. But as he's writing, before he gets to the text, as he's writing with his pen, he reminds us that we're human. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Tina Turner wrote a song that says, "What's love got to do with it?" Well, I'm finding out there's all types of love.
Yes, come on.
But there's no greater love than
Come on now. Yes, sir.
I love you. You love me. Y'all know Barney. But sometimes a great big hug doesn't seal the deal anymore.
That's right. That's right.
A great big kiss doesn't seal the deal anymore.
Right.
Because the love and the oil has drifted away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I noticed. Thank you to a couple of the mercies. God bless you. Hallelujah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I was able to, one of my suits, y'all may not know it, but I know because my pants falling down. Praise the Lord. It's no longer, why? Amen. Hallelujah. It's no longer, but here's the deal. It's no longer I'm wanting to do it for anybody else. Now I want to do it for myself. And so when you want to do it for yourself, a suit that I had to have customized because the belly, now I can actually close my jacket. So watch this. But that's not shouting material. Here comes the shouting material.
Come on now.
As God decreases, what he does is he elevates on the inside and he strengthens on the heart side. Now, even though it decreases, guess what? It has to go somewhere. And as it goes somewhere, he does the same thing with our faith. He has to decrease it so he can increase it. And as he increases it, he challenges our faith to be stronger in the Lord. Not just stronger by day to day, but now stronger in his presence, and stronger in his grace, stronger. See, some of us, we use so much of our grace and mercy to where we've used it really up. But that's why we thank God for continuous grace and mercy, because it renews daily. If it did not renew daily, we would have already messed up. Y'all ain't saying nothing. That's why we die daily. So when I died last night, it was new the next day. And so because it was new the next day, I begin writing another verse of my chapter. But sometimes we need to close the chapter and begin a whole new chapter. But we leave the verse open to that chapter and it never closes. What are you saying? I'm saying Paul says, take the pen and say, now that I speak in respect of want. In other words, I know what I really need. I know what I want. However, I have learned that in whatever state that I'm in, I've learned, Teresa, even when I'm broke. I've learned, Tony, that even when I give AJ all my money, even when Michael gets all of my, even when Jamie says, Daddy, to get a hug, it costs you $5. Amen. That's my daughter. It costs. It costs me. And guess what? I pay her too. But that's my baby. But even in whatever circumstance that you're in, you have to learn that no matter how good or bad it is, you got to learn how to sit there and not just sit there, but wait on it.
Wait, there you go, Pastor. Wait on it. Yes, sir.
That's where my breaking point, because half of us, including myself, the waiting period. I noticed now that I got insurance. I noticed now that I can go to the doctor for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can go in there and you sign your name. And what good is it to have an appointment?
Come on now. Come on.
And still have to wait?
Yes, sir.
Y'all help me. I get agitated. They tell you 9 and it's 9:30. I get frustrated. What good is it to have a barbershop appointment? Amen. I barely got some hair, but amen, praise the Lord. What good is it to have an appointment beautician? The ladies go to the beautician shop and they tell you, girl, get here at 10 and I get you in and you're still there and you ain't even got worked in at 10:45. Why get me there and I got to wait? You told me to come at a certain time. And I did it by design because you told me if I came at this time, you would make sure that I would be next in line. But whatever state that I'm in,
Yes, sir.
I have to learn to be content.
Yes, sir.
Can I be honest with y'all?
Come on now.
Being content hurts.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Go right about it.
Because here's the problem solver. Here's the problem solver. Being content shows out because you don't know how it's going to work out in your favor or not. Woo, I just went over y'all head. Got a preach right there.
You all right there,
Look at what Paul, I ain't even got to the good news. Paul says, he said, here's in the text, he said, I've learned in whatsoever state that I am, to be content. But even if I'm content, how am I going to be content when I don't know the outcome?
Yes, sir. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Come on now. Yes, sir.
How am I going to be content if I don't know God's favor? How am I going to be content if I don't know if I'm going to win, if I'm going to lose? How am I going to be content in foreclosing if I don't know if I'm going to make it or if they're going to give me the boot? How am I going to know if I'm going to get the forbearance or if they're going to give me kick me out? How am I going to be content in whatsoever state I'm in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on now. Yes, sir. That's some good stuff, pal.
Paul says that whatever state I in, you mean to tell me that I got to be content, but you telling me, hold on, I'll get back to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
You mean I tell you what, I'll give you, in 3 days, I'll let you know if I'm going to be with you or if I'm going to leave you. And give me 3. You mean I got to wait 3 more days to find out what love got to do with it? How am I going to be content in something that I can't figure out for myself? Why you can't just tell me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go right about it. Yes, sir.
God said if it was that easy, if it was that easy, then you would learn whatsoever state you in.
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir.
problem is we really don't know what state we're
Come
in.
on now. Come on now.
Because if we did, you could be content, but you can't be content because you don't know the state that you're really in. If you knew the state of the matter of what you were in, then you could really be content. But really what Paul was saying, I don't know where I am, so since I don't know where I am, you'll never know where I'm going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But now here's where he twisted. He says, but what I do know. He said, I know both. I know the up and the down.
Come on now.
I know right,
Yes, sir.
and I know there's a left.
Uh-huh.
I know there's a up,
Uh-huh.
I know there's a down.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
know there's
sir.
an east,
Uh-huh.
I know there's a west,
Yes, sir.
there's a north,
Uh-huh.
there's a south,
Yes, sir.
there's a hell,
Uh-huh.
there's a heaven.
Look out
He
now.
said, I know how to be a baby, and I know how to be a baby. But here's the problem, When we know how to be a babe, sometimes that gets us in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't gonna say, y'all actually got more amens like that.
Come on, pal.
See, some of us all, let me see, we got too many children. All right. Some of us, we know how to be a babe, but when we get a babe, we go back to our old selves. Okay, let me take babes now. When we want to make ourselves happy, we go back to our old habits. And yet, when you go back to the old habit, it may last 30 minutes, but 30 minutes will mess you up for another 5 or 10 years. And yet, you don't want to go backwards waiting on God because God just wants you to wait on Him, and you waiting on Him, but yet you don't want to wait because you saying, God, if I gotta wait, let me go over here to the pool hall. Let me go back over here to Jack and Hennessy. Let me go back over here to, y'all ain't saying it. Let me go back over to Dixon and smoke me 1 or 2 since I gotta wait.
Yes, sir.
Or do I want to be abound?
Come on now.
Glory.
Do I want to just sit here and saw,
Preach, preach,
watch TV by myself?
Yeah.
Don't call nobody.
Yes. Yes.
Don't go nowhere.
All right.
Make you feel less of a man.
Come on now.
I'm going to sit here and wait on you, God.
All right now.
Come here, Isaiah 40:31, but they that wait
Say that now.
Upon the law.
Say that now. Yes,
They
sir.
shall renew.
Yes, sir.
There. But here's the trick of that. He said, they that wait upon okay, hold on. I can't just wait. I got to wait on the Lord. The problem is we're waiting, but we're not waiting on the Lord. We're waiting on baby in the car. We're waiting on somebody to say, come get me. We're waiting on somebody to say, let's go ride. We're waiting on somebody to say, let's go do this. But when are we going to wait on the Lord?
All right now. Yes, sir.
Which I know how to be abound everywhere in all things. I am instructed. He said, I am instructed. He said, I don't just do what I want to do, but I'm instructed. I don't just go where I want to go, I'm instructed. And can I tell somebody right there? I'm instructed to do these things. I just don't do things to do them. I do them because I've been instructed. If anybody wants to get closer to God, I dare you be instructed. If anybody wants to get higher and get closer to God, I dare you be instructed. Before you start letting people borrow money, I dare you get instructed. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Before you start letting people borrow your car, talking about, well, it's just baby, I don't care who it is. If God didn't tell you let them use your car, don't give anybody the keys to your car.
Come on, pal.
So boy, I can go back down memory lane. You ain't never had nobody keep your car for 2 days and you don't know where it is. Oh, I can go back down memory lane. Y'all just saying I done been through some stuff. I ain't talking about a regular car, I'm talking about my Jaguar. Y'all ain't saying that. Make you want to blow a fuse. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Because when you're not doing God's will and you're not in God's perfect peace, you'll do foolishness and you'll do stuff that is not of God. But when God tells you to hold out, wait a minute, God will work it out on your behalf. Sometimes God just say, sit down and let me work it out. Sometimes he says, just get in the path. Stop trying to get in the talk to B. Foster. He said, stop trying to drive all the time. Get in the passenger seat and just sit down. He talking to me this morning, y'all. Some of y'all, we ain't never sat in our own passenger seat. Every now and then, go just crank your car up and get in the passenger seat and sit there. Let God, where you gonna take us today? He's nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We just gonna sit here for a little while. When's the last time you had a conversation with the Lord?
That's all right.
Every now and then, you ought to just ride with him. And guess what? You ain't gotta take Paul every time you go either.
Yes, sir. All right.
Y'all can cast that one.
Yes, sir. That's all right. That's all right. Yes, sir.
I ain't even talking about Philippians. I'm instructed both to be full and to be hungry. When are you going to be hungry for the word?
Look out. Look out now.
You know what? And it's really true. I'm so hungry for the word. I don't get me wrong. I really am trying to get this off of me, this weight. But I'm so hungry for the word. I have been not eating, and I know more. It's not healthy, but I'm not trying to do it unhealthy wise. But when you really, y'all, I'm telling you, when you really are in the word, when I say that seriously, I mean this is one consecration that I have actually. Let's just be honest. All consecration we don't take for real. Can we just be straight up with him? This is one that God has laid on my heart for James. When you are serious about it, God will lead you all day. And I'm talking about straight water. I ain't want no soda. I ain't want nothing. I just ain't want nothing. And I'm talking all day, all night. I'm good. And I'm talking about meditating. And I said, you know what? I guess that meditation, that was my food. And I'm cool. All day on the highway, riding and driving. Didn't eat nothing. I mean, just didn't want nothing. I'm just like, God, what is it? He's like, meditate on me day and night. Didn't want to talk. I got your calls. I saw you, Sister Wiley. I ain't tripping on. I saw your mother. I wasn't tripping on nobody. But guess what? I'm in a zone. I ain't want to talk to nobody. I was talking to my Father. And when you get a chance to talk to the Father, you ain't got time to talk to nobody. You know how we say, hold on? God, I can't put him on hold. He means too much to click over and click back. Baby, they'll call me later.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Because I'm in tune with the word. It's just a reminder
Yes, sir.
that when things happen the way they happen, God needs to get what he needs to get. Because here's the problem. You don't know when he's going to channel and signal you the way he does. And so guess what? When he grabs your attention, you might as well go ahead and get what you need to get, because you don't know if he's going to tell it the way he said it the first time.
All right.
Let me tell you something. Just because God is not a recorder.
Huh.
God does not have an answering system.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just because he said it today does not mean he's going to say it the same way tomorrow. Hello, somebody. In other words, just like he's talking to you at night, I keep telling you, keep your pen and paper by your, get your pencil, pen, paper, highlighter, marker, twilighter, whatever you want. Put it by your bed, because when the Lord talks, you better get up and answer him and listen to what he said and write it down. By the time you get up in the morning, it's too late. You up there trying to figure out what he said. I know I heard a word. God say it again, and he don't answer you. No, because if it's that important, you should have got up. You get up for everything else.
Amen.
Both to be abound, and watch this, and to suffer need. I'm almost done. I don't want to be too long.
That's all right. That's all right.
He says, not only am I being instructed, but then he says, I know how to be abased and abound. I get my instructions from the Lord. Then he says, I know how to be full and hungry of the word. Now he says, I know how to suffer need.
Yes.
There's some things we need. I say it all the time. One of the things that I can honestly admit, and I'll admit it on this day, regardless of how long I live or what the Lord does for me or what the Lord does to me, through me, if anything should ever happen, I'm always grateful. I say this everywhere I go. There are 3 men and 3 women. My father, Pastor Horn, Superintendent Clerk. I thank God for them. My father